Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back to Fallout 4's Far Harbor DLC, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to see you all are enjoying this series. You're all asking me to put this series out more than I have been, but to be honest, I can't. I'm not going to give too much of an intro because I know people hate when I do that. I just can't. I'm making videos around the clock these days, and I would just burn out way too much. And I think it's more important that I enjoy what I'm doing as opposed to giving you guys what you want exactly. You know, it's a thing about quality over quantity. If I was just forcing myself to record every single day, I wouldn't get any enjoyment out of this. My commentary would suffer and it would suck. So yeah, 5 episodes a week of Far Harbor is what I can manage. And that's what's going to happen until we're done, most likely. So let's press B and take a look at what we were doing. We're doing Cleansing the Land, and at the top of it, it says, obtain the nuclear launch key. I don't know why I didn't see that. Maybe it was scrolled down here, so I didn't see it. I think at the end of the last episode, I was trying to find an objective to find the launch key, and I had mistakenly thought that we already had it. That's not the case. We still need to do that. So the launch key is hidden on a boat at Fringe Cove docks. Safe combination is 44, 6, 75, and 12. So all we need to do is exit this place, and if you remember in the last episode, there were an absolute ton of super mutants. We can hear some talking right now, but that's quite alright.
I will be master, and will show you all. That day will never come.
Nick? Nick, don't do anything stupid. I know it's very hard for a companion. Oh, well, there we go. Alright, let's just jump down here. You guys can see, and a lot of you also were telling me, did you know that you can use Nick as a storage unit? Basically, because we're pretty high on our carry weight here, we could give all of our useless stuff to Nick. I just forgot about it temporarily. I never use companions, as I've replied to some of you guys, so it's easy to forget the uses of companions. I'm very self-sufficient in video games usually. I have master level lockpicking, you know, even an unbreakable bobby pin. And the same thing goes for hacking terminals. I can hack master terminals. And so, like, I don't really ever need companions to do anything. Damage output, whatever. So, yes, I just temporarily forgot. But that being said, I'll probably forget to grab my stuff even if I do put stuff into Nick. So, I think we'll just go ahead and just play as we've been playing. Alright, let's take a look at where this wants me to go. Where the, what was it called? Well, that's not what we want to do. No, we want to go down here, it looks like, to the Fringe Cove docks. And of course, we're not going to be, damn it. We're not going to be actually using these nuclear codes, so it might be useless that we're finding these. But I still want to complete the quest in its entirety. Maybe something will happen that we're not aware of right now. And I'll see you guys over there. Alrighty, looks like we're pretty close here. Again, I'm not sure exactly what we'll be able to do with these nuclear codes, considering we are not going to wipe out any of the population. I have heard there is a way to peacefully resolve the conflict between all 3 groups, the Children of Adam, the Far Harbor residents, and the people of Acadia, or the synths, I should say, because they're not real people. They're just not, technically. So here we have Fringe Cove docks. And here, I was wondering when we'd find one of these guys. Here we have a new enemy type called an angler. Actually, we've got a whole bunch of them. How many grenades do we have? None. Why were you reaching back for some? Oh, we do have some. Guess that was a little glitch. Alright, so I have not seen one of these guys yet. Let's see how much damage they can take. We'll fire one more, and then we'll fire a critical hit. Unfortunately, they do take a lot of damage. Alright, so let's switch over to December's Child and use this piece of crap weapon. Because that's what it is. It's pretty much a piece of crap. And I've heard that it's not really good unless you utilize the commando perk. Oh, I guess they're scared of me. They're running away. Interesting. They're literally running away. Well, that works. Alright, let's put this away. And let's head over in this direction. Let's see. What do we have down here? Unlock with the ship's safe combination. Okay, don't mind if I do. 5 stim packs, not bad. Okay. Oh, that's right, we can confront DIMA about all of these things that we're grabbing too, so I'm not sure if things will change. Well, of course they will change. if we have all of stuff available to us. That's a venomous angler, so I don't want to go near him because obviously we're going to be poisoned if he hits us. These guys are not taking a lot of damage whatsoever, or at least the venomous angler isn't. So let's go into our Pip-Boy and use 2 stim packs here. Okay, let's take out the smaller angler and now focus all of our fire on the big guy while turning off our Pip-Boy light. Okay, let me recharge my AP. It is recharged. I'm really surprised at how the low amount of damage that we're doing to this guy with our shotgun, which is pretty much our highest damage output that we have, other than the mini noob. Fat boy, I should say. We could just work on crippling every single one of its limbs. You can see it's having a very hard time. It's just the ammo. It's soaking up all of the ammo. It's not really a threat at this point, but my god. I've never really encountered an enemy that takes this much of a beating so far. So let's just whittle away while Nick's taking pot shots in the distance with a pistol, it sounds like. And down you go. Valiant effort. Angler meat and nuclear material. We don't even get anything out of it, really. Alright, so let's take a look at our quest. I think it's only going to tell us to confront DIMA about all of the stuff. Speak to the High Confessor about the nuclear launch key. No thanks. Confront DIMA about the nuclear launch key. Use the launch key to destroy the nucleus. No thanks. Confront DIMA about the wind turbine switch. Bring down Far Harbor's defenses. Alright, the way life should be. Tell Far Harbor about Avery's murder. Confront DIMA about Avery's murder. So there's our 3 confronts, which we will do now. We will head over back to Arcadia, or Acadia, I should say. By the way, it's worth to note that it is an old observatory. I think it says that in one of the loading screens. And here we are. And it was actually that loading screen that just appeared on the screen that was saying that. Alrighty, now this is one of those tricky Fallout situations where you don't really know what the best way to move forward is if you're trying to attain peace for everybody. Now I think I've mentioned at some point that this guy has a high level of speech. We can pass all of the speech challenges no problem, even if they are red. So hopefully, regardless of which path we take, we'll be able to solve things peacefully. That's what I want. This is my main save file in Fallout 4, and everything has been solved peacefully. Well, as much as possible.
I'm impressed.
Thanks. We're not talking to you just yet. Hold on. We need to talk to DIMA.
I hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. And Faraday tells me that there's been some theft from his office. A certain computer program he and I had been working on. So, you know about my memories. I can only ask you to return whatever you found to me. They are mine, after all.
I have a memory of yours about a nuclear launch key. You knew how to detonate the sub in the nucleus all along.
Give me a moment. I need to remember for myself. So, I chose to forget the launch key even existed. Poor Confessor Martin. Was I lying to him all that time? The submarine is rusted into the dry dock. The only target that missile is ever going to hit is the base itself. The nucleus. Where the children of Adam live. We have to keep that key out of the wrong hands. The nucleus has innocent people living there among the zealots threatening Far Harbor.
I found the launch key already. I'll make sure it's never used.
Thank you. Was there anything else in my memories? Some way we can work towards peace?
One of your memories was about a kill switch you installed to shut down power to Far Harbor and let the fog take them. It's all here on this holotape.
Let me see this. I remember. I was afraid that Far Harbor might turn against us. see us as too different for their precious island. So I made a contingency plan. Mass murder. I hid the kill switch code because I couldn't stomach the thought of actually using it. Then I hid the memory because I couldn't even stand knowing I made it. What have I done? If the children of Adam were to ever get a hold of that code, they would destroy Far Harbor.
Don't worry, Dima. I already have the code. Far Harbor is safe.
Good. Now we just need to find some way to end this conflict. Have you found anything else in my memories?
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth, so you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
Okay. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now. Is that what you call justice? Because I sure don't. I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
Oh, this is interesting, man. This is really interesting. Usually, choices in Fallout and the Elder Scrolls universe are pretty clear-cut as to evil or good. This one's far more complex, though. Dima actually murdered an innocent Far Harbor resident.
This is a lot to take in.
Oh, it is, which is why I'm talking about it now. Our character Joel here has sided with the Institute, so obviously he shows a certain affinity towards synths. It's not really an affinity, it's just that I sided with the Institute because I felt like that was the best choice. I don't really care for synths at all. I don't really care for science at all on this character. You know, this guy's not really... He's intelligent, but he's definitely not a scientist or anything.
This is not a moment for hasty decisions.
I think Dima's right, though. I think we do need to hide the fact that he's murdered somebody, because I do want to solve this peacefully. And again, I don't know if there's any other way other than to do what Dima is saying. So
you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals, even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
I'll keep your secret, Dima.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused. It didn't seem to stop it before. As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Adam. We could replace High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
There must be another way we can make things right.
None that I can see. The authority of the High Confessor is absolute. The children of Adam won't see the need for peace unless he changes his mind.
All right. Tell me what your plan is.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tectus from power indefinitely should work.
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement tells them to?
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
You really think you can get together a convincing replacement?
Yes. Helping synths recover what they've lost means we've had to become familiar with memory wipes and facial reconstruction. And I knew Tectus very well when I was still living in the submarine base. I'll use that as the basis for our replacement's new memories. You simply need to deal with the real Confessor Tectus while I prepare a volunteer.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tectus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectus would be interested hearing all you know in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed. But I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
Acadia's Shield. And an achievement unlocked, the way life should be. +1 agility, intelligence, and endurance. Pretty good there. Pretty good. Also, a whole bunch of stuff has been removed and added to our inventory. I'll take that, thank you very much. No way we're getting a level up out of that. Obviously, Nick has some conservations about what has transpired here, as he should. Feels really weird, like I said. Oh boy, we are over encumbered. All right, Nick.
Hey.
What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
Honestly, I don't know what to think, Nick.
Yeah. Guess that makes two of us. I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up. Just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. Never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Actually, I think I already found something inside of Dima's memories. Take a listen.
All right. Let me run this real quick. God. Dima really did help me escape the Institute? I wasn't just tossed out with the garbage. I must have still been in a haze from one of the Institute's experiments on me. Did I really attack him? Did he really knock the daylights out of me and leave me for dead? Damn it. Why can't I remember?
Take it easy, Valentine. People forget things. Especially after something traumatic, like what happened happened between you and Dima.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I wanted proof Dima and I had history, and I got it. Now I just gotta figure out what to do. Should I give him a chance? Try to accept him as my brother? He might just be the only other prototype synth that exists.
Yeah, I think you already know the answer, Nick. You don't need me to tell you.
Huh. Maybe next time we swing by Acadia, I'll try to be a little nicer to the old synth. Make up for lost time. Thanks, by the way. I wouldn't know the truth without you.
Alright, very interesting. Valentine loved that. Well, that's great to hear. Is he actually walking towards Dima now? Maybe they'll have a conversation we can listen in on before we end this episode. No, he's just gonna take a seat, not even care about that revelation. Alright, Nick. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. In the next episode, we will continue on in Far Harbor. Obviously, a lot of revelations this episode, and things are getting quite interesting. I'll see you guys there. Thanks again. Bye-bye.